What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nippington Slash to being back with another video. So yeah, man, if you guys haven't already checked out my last video about the Monster Hunter Rise situation, just go ahead and check that video down here and make sure you sub to your boy, because it's a lot of salt in that video. But like I said in the beginning of that video, it's going to take some people who originally started with the series to pretty much understand most of it. Now, if you new, you may not understand the situation, but I did bring you up to speed on that. But let's talk about this new topic I got here today, and that's defending video game companies. And this is a lot of fans stuck in between this, or they care less about it, or they don't care. I'm just gonna give you guys my personal take on this, and a lot of people are mad about this, but I'm just gonna mention it again. Now, when it comes to video games company, I already have it at the tab. You can see Cyberpunk 2077. You already know the studio that makes it, Project CD Red, and they, called a whole bunch of flack last year on them releasing the game too early, it having a bunch of bugs and other issues. I currently own Cyberpunk 2077. Of course, they don't have a next gen version. They say it's available, but I have a PS5, as you guys know, and I was playing Cyberpunk and backwards compatibility mode. I also put up a gameplay. It's in the PS5 folder. But to me, like I said, the game was decent at best. I didn't expect much out of this game anyway, besides a first person FPS. But other than that, even for the solid foundation, the game had major problems. Whether it was the crashing, whether it was the graphics messing up, whether it was a bunch of missions where the stuff didn't act right, or the AI didn't perform well. And a lot of people came to defend them over time. And as the situation got worse and worse and worse and worse, a lot of people stopped defending them. So you can go on YouTube right now and look up people defending Cyberpunk 2077, and then they made a follow-up video months later saying they didn't want to defend it. I just want to tell you guys, when this game first released, it shouldn't have took long for people to figure out the game was a disaster. If you're a true gamer, you should know immediately, normally, what's going on, what it takes to make the game, how it plays, and how it consists. So it's a lot of people out here think they owe these companies an explanation or a reason why they can't say the game is bad, whether they're a reviewer and they got a free copy, or they got any means of being attached to the company. The company has to earn your trust for you to keep the game, whether you want it or not, or resell it, or you could have got a refund, which they offered through it. Now, to me, this doesn't hurt it on my end, because it's just what happens. I know game companies do this, and I said this in my last video about Capcom. They had some shady practices, and people didn't like me talking about it. But I'm also going to talk about Project CD Red, and people might not like it, but it's the truth. People didn't want to admit what goes on, so I'm going to talk about it. But with Project CD Red, Project CD Red, they released the game knowing it was broken, and they just wanted to get the money for it. So a lot of people don't caught in this thing where whether they're an employee or they work for it and all this other stuff. You have to continue to do what you have to do to put food on the table, but you got to do it in a fashionable way. Now, if you made videos to defend them just because you want to get clickbaity views and things like that, it's not going to help you as a brand or a channel overall. Because if I'm a YouTuber, if I'm looking at someone's channel and they're defending them in this crap mess, that goes to show me what type of channel that is, whether they paid out or they bought out, and it goes to show that they don't know anything about video games. So I just suggest you guys, just to be sure, when companies do stuff like this, you got to hold them accountable, and you got to let them know that, hey, look, if you want to earn my trust back, you got to do better than this. This is not good enough. I pay you for a quality product. You need to release a quality product. There's no excuses about this. So people trying to defend this, we're not going to go back and forth on YouTube about this regarding that. People can be mad about what they like, but you got to understand it's a catastrophic failure. We're not going to debate over the internet over this. You can have your own opinion, but your opinion regarding the gameplay or how it plays, that can be, a different subject. But when it comes to the game overall being a finished product, there is no debate. We cannot debate on that. We cannot go over here and go back and forth and you tell me why you think it's a finished product and why I don't think it's a finished product. It's definitive that it's not a finished product. Even the developers themselves have apologized and came out and told you that it's not a finished product. So we're not going to even go through that route. That same thing elaborated on some parts of the last video, but they had some different scenarios on why their brand is looked upon as bad as well. So I just want to tell you guys don't owe these people anything. You guys don't need to defend these companies for their mistakes. You didn't make the game. You don't need to defend them. They need to come out and be accountable, whether they release a better game or their next game may be decent. I just know if a game been coming out and it looks maybe something I want to play and it has this Project CD Red tag on it, it's going to have a question mark on it. Did they earn my trust for me to buy another game? We shall see in the foreseeable future. But I just want to let you guys know, man, you guys don't owe these people anything. Just do what you want to do. Make sure you research what companies you are buying these games from, what type of practices that they have done in the past, whether they screwed their people over or if they just ran off with the money. It makes a difference. If people screw me over, I'm not going to buy from you. Now, if you give me something good and it's legit and it was a decent price, I'll keep buying for you. But if you screw me over, I'm not going to keep buying from you. Catch you guys in the next video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, man. Like I said, we still going up there, man. Your boy is very excited for the new year. It's only February. So like I said, I'm still uploading like crazy. But I'm going to catch you guys in the next video, man. Peace out.